K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Ace, I think you're muted, man.
All right, we are good. We are good. All right, welcome to the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and of course, tonight you're watching another episode of Kicking It with Isiah and Ace, and my co-host tonight, of course, is with me, none other than Isiah. How you doing tonight, Isiah?
I am doing great, man. It is my first day off in about 6 days. So working 6 days, man, it's tough. It's rough, but man, I did it. It was tough last night because we were talking about, I think, the NFL, and then I got mixed up and said the NHL should keep their playoffs at 7 teams. So it was rough last night, but I got my sleep in. I'm feeling fresh, feeling recovered, feeling recuperated. And plus today was the 1 month anniversary of me starting this new job. So me and my folks went out to celebrate, had a great meal. So it was great. And like Christy Wilson said, yes, this is a San Francisco Giants 2014 World Series champs shirt.
Why?
We are rocking greatness tonight on the program. How about those Giants?
All right, well, I'm really confused now. Anyways, let me introduce to you our special guest tonight. We have multiple of them, but let's start out with he's back. This is the second episode of Kicking It with Isiah and Ace. Welcome in Mr. James Gonzalez.
Hey, everybody. How's life?
Life's great. You know what? You're back. You got to be so excited that you're back on the show because I know you like the show. You love the show.
Yeah, definitely tune in every Thursday, and thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no problem. All right, then welcome in. He's back too. Mess around, Dave.
What up, boys? Let's do this thing. Let's see how much of a fool Isiah can make of himself tonight. Come on, Isiah, don't let us down.
And then, of course, the last guy we have to bring on, because he's kind of becoming kind of a staple on the show because he's kind of here every single week now. He is our current reigning, defending, trivia champ multi-week. Who knows right now? But let's welcome in Mr. Kellen McClurg.
Hi, Isiah. Great to see you, sir, and great to see everyone else on there. And how's everyone doing tonight? Good to see you.
Oh, fantastic. I can't lie. It's been great. But before we go to our topic, I want to say I just got this funny alert on my phone, and I could not help but laugh when I saw this. So if everybody remembers, we go to our topic. I want to say I just got this funny alert on my phone, and I couldn't. So there was like a little echo going on or whatever. I think that was on John's side. But the little funny alert that I got on my phone was that if everybody remembers, and no, we're not going to jump into a whole bunch of sports talk. This was just a funny alert. That's why I'm saying this. But I just got on my phone. If everybody remembers about that Dallas game when it showed the guy with his girlfriend and he's like standing in the bleachers and they're kind of hugging and they're kind of looking down like this. Well, it turns out that actually wasn't his girlfriend. That was his side chick, and his girlfriend caught him. And his girlfriend caught him with his side chick live on television.
Dude,
loser.
Talk about the triple header. Oh my god.
Well, turned out his little girl
twice that day.
Boys not only, and it was his
Damn, I wish I was a fly on that wall of their apartment.
Like, I'm just saying, how crappy of a way would that be to get caught? You're trying to watch a Dallas game, like you're trying to watch your favorite team play, and then it pops up on the screen. The guy's girlfriend's like, "Wait, what? Who is that? And who's he with?" It's like she caught you on live TV, so you really can't hide it. You have no way of hiding it.
Or somebody got dumped, or
like
all the
Shane said, it wasn't me.
That is horrible.
Yeah, that's a way to get caught. I'm telling you.
I got a piece of advice. You don't sit up close when you're not trying to get caught. Sit up in the nosebleed.
Sit in the nosebleed where nobody can see.
Camera's not going to go up there.
Exactly. Smart man.
So we also have Christy Wilson who's watching, and then Brandon Herrera, and then Joe Kuntz. So Joe, we wish you the best. We hope you and your family get better. All right. So I just had to throw that out there because I thought it was like really, really funny. And I'm like, what's the odds that they would have got caught? Like, honestly.
The guy's favorite team takes an L, and he takes probably the biggest L of the whole day. Just like the guy in square 3.
Yeah, that was definitely the biggest L of all. So not only did he lose once, he ended up losing twice. And you know that his day was even crappier.
Oh, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Twice in that same day. Much, much worse. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into our topics here. So when we look at our topics, and there's a reason why I put this first one, because this one actually shocked me. So they're making a brand new soap now, and they're actually expecting people to use this, and it's called snail slime soap.
Ugh.
Nope.
No, it sounds like snail boogers. No. Have you not seen SpongeBob? That looks disgusting. Oh my god.
Exactly. So, Isaiah, what's your thought on this snail slime
Can't
soap?
wait to hear this.
I would absolutely positively use it because I mean, when you think about SpongeBob, you think of that pink snail named Daisy or whatever its name is. I mean,
Gary.
It's Gary.
Gary. That's right, Gary. Thank you. Gary, doesn't Gary have in the back of Gary? Doesn't Gary leave like a little green slimy trail type of a thing, like they were doing on Nickelodeon when they showed the Niners and Cowboys game with the green slime? Like that's probably what the snail soap is. It's like that
Isaiah, that green slime.
So I would definitely use it for sure.
That green slime is not from Gary. He has original slime when they walk around. Yes, but that's not from.
I would absolutely use it because it's unique. Plus, you could go out and brag to the world and be like, "Oh my God, I used snail soap. You see my hand? It has that snaily, slimy
Isaiah, I would rather
thing."
not shower for a week than use that stuff. That's nasty.
So
Gross.
I don't think anybody's shocked that Isaiah said he would use that soap.
Why do you think I left
I'm
this
not
set 8
surprised,
minutes
but
into the
it's
show?
And Joe even left a comment too saying, I knew he'd say that. Joe knew you were going to say that also. And he's only been on the show once, and he knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't shock me at all.
Sad.
So mess around. What do you think about this snail slime soap?
It's a soap made for Isaiah. He's the only one who would use it ever.
Type soap, I guess. Who knows?
He could be. James, what do you think of this, huh?
Well, I read something about it, and I wrote some stuff down about it. And I read a French farmer made it, and it could be an anti-aging product. It's a common ingredient in Korean beauty product. And then I read how the farmer gets it. Okay, in order for the slime to come out of the snails, the farmer has to tickle the snail properly.
How does he do that?
He has to tickle the
How does he
snail.
Where's
tickle
the
the
giant
snail
feather
first?
when you need it?
What?
Sign me up
So
for
if
that
he-
job.
So he's got to make a soap orgasm.
So if the farmer hits the right spot, there you go.
Oh god.
Try to keep it PG. But
That
He's got to make a soap orgasm. That's
PG.
awesome.
That
Keep
is
it as PG
bad,
as
man.
possible.
You got to hit that right spot for the snail.
Mm,
and then
man,
finally
wow.
you get that spot.
Tickle me elbow.
That is crazy. It would make me wonder though why somebody would decide to even try this. Like, to be perfectly honest, like imagine this, a farmer's in the field or whatever, and he picks up a snail and he's like, I wonder if I can make soap from a snail. So he goes to the house. He's like, let's try this out. Let's try it out.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
he must be so
So-
lonely on the farm.
Yeah.
And
Just-
and yes, Brandon, James did just say you need to find the snail's right spot. That's exactly what
Wow.
he said.
It's like,
Welcome
"Next
in,
time,
Ishmael.
tickle it."
Welcome in. All right, so Callan, what's your thoughts on this snail slime soap?
Oh,
The closest thing I've used to some type of animal extract was when Axe made that body wash years ago that was with like the snake peel or like the snake skin or whatever. I'm never gonna use one with snail slime. Give me a break. No, thank you.
excuse me.
So it sounds
No.
like Isaiah's really the only one on here that said that he would actually be willing to try this thing.
He's brave
Well,
enough
I
and
would
crazy
also
enough
be
to
the
do
one
so.
to tickle the snail as well. Because think about how easy of a
I don't
job
doubt
that is. $15 an hour just to tickle a bunch of snails. Sign me up on
Me
the
oh my.
contract.
Isaiah, this is supposed to be.
Bruh.
Wow. So Isaiah wants to tickle a snail now. What in the world is going on?
Oh my
James,
God.
you got
This
him
show has already
going.
been
You got him
derailed
going.
11 minutes in.
Science
I would tickle Gary
rules.
for sure.
This is all James's fault. He talked about tickling the snail's right spot, and he got Isaiah going now.
Yeah.
Where's Bill
That's
Nye
a
when
good
we need
idea.
him?
Topic, so I'll give him that.
I would tickle Gary.
What?
I bet you would. I bet you would. And
If your
then
name is Gary, do not watch this program.
Yeah, please don't watch
Right.
Bikini Bottom.
Gary's getting filed for statutory rape. You better watch out.
he's gonna get a snail, and he's gonna name it Austin Reeves. All right. So anyway. So John, what's your thoughts on
Is
this?
there a way to buy all this and then burn it so nobody ever has to touch their filthy hand? That just sounds so gross. Like I just imagine all the episodes of SpongeBob where they get all that. No, that reminds me too much. Never mind.
The jellyfish jelly scene or episode.
That too.
Yeah.
It just reminds. It's just no. It's bad enough Mr. Krabs uses his own kind to eat for his restaurant. We don't want snail.
What don't you understand about more?
James, you look like you're gonna say something.
Wasn't Isaiah the one that would have Austin Reeves spit on him?
No,
Yes.
he
He
had
had
the
the choice.
vomit on him.
Oh yes, yes,
Oh,
it
it was
vomit.
worse.
Vomit.
Oh, okay.
Vomit on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
And so I'm saying that the guy who got caught cheating on TV, his girlfriend might have bought him this snail slime soap.
Talk about payback.
Payback,
Honey.
payback.
That
All
I
right, so-
approve of. Isaiah's usage of it, no.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, Christy, how about you? Would you try this snail slime soap? And what's your thoughts on this snail slime soap?
No. Absolutely not. That just sounds gross. I'm sorry.
Would you tickle the snail?
No.
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 James is
Isaiah
over
would
here
not need-
sanitizing his hands. Good man.
Yeah, you already have James who's getting his hands all sanitized up. He's like, no.
No.
So bad.
No.
Ugh. Too many. Ugh.
So Brandon's saying the slogan is simple. It's coming to a store near you. It's snail soap. All you have to do is find that happy spot.
Oh.
Give your happy place.
Wow.
Whoa.
1 second in, this program has been severely derailed.
Really?
Yes.
Get us back on track.
Yes.
Yep. I'm getting us there. I'm
Yeah.
definitely getting there because we're gonna jump into that next topic now to kind of derail this conversation that's gone to a
Good-
really
good
weird,
use
dark
words.
place.
Yeah.
All right. So our next topic is, and this one was interesting. So Russia is actually going to shoot the first ever movie from outer space. The entire movie is going to actually be filmed in outer space. That's what they're saying. They're going to shoot the first movie from outer space.
Wow.
Yeah, another GM of the Broncos next year. But
All right. So James, I'll start out with you in this one. What's your thoughts on Russia wanting to shoot their first movie from outer space?
Okay, so I got a little backstory about it, I guess. In October of 21, it took 12 days to shoot what is called the Challenge. It's a story of a surgeon who has to operate on a sick person on board in whatever
What kind of Doctor
space.
Strange crap is this?
Yeah, in space. And the guy who is sick, his condition prevents him to return to Earth. So they send the doctor up there to perform whatever they need to perform. It's
What,
it's
is he
very
gonna remove an
Russian when you
alien
think
from his
about
body
it.
or something?
Sure, probing. It's very Russian when you think about it. No other country has what, and shows it. They fight bears. They, their president's crazy or whoever.
Still plays
So
hockey at a very high
and
level, surprisingly.
Yes.
yes, he does. Putin.
That
So
is golf, Isaiah. That is not hockey.
Not the
I'm
end of it.
embarrassing my sport.
So that's what I have on it, but it sounds very interesting. I don't know how many people will watch here, but when I think of the challenge, I think of an MTV, reality show.
Mhm.
But in Russia, it's literally reality, and it's out of space.
Interesting.
Wild.
Mess around. What's your thoughts on this one?
It's Russia. Who cares?
It's Russia. Who cares?
Really? Really? It's Russia. Who cares?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I really think it's interesting.
I don't know. I never heard about it until you guys just talked about it now. So
Hmm.
it must not be a thing yet.
Well, it's not a big thing here. It's obviously a big thing in Russia, but here it's not going to be a big thing. That's why James was saying he's kind of curious to see how many people here would actually watch it.
Isaiah, that's about it.
And so I'll go to Isaiah next because I'm sure Isaiah's
great.
saying he'd probably watch it.
He'd buy a ticket to it.
Are you kidding me? I would pay millions and millions of dollars just to go to space and watch it. I mean, look how unique it is. They're filming a movie in space. It's never been done before. I want to see like the actors when they're like, acting, and then like they're half frozen in space, or not frozen, but they're like jumping up in the air, and it takes them like years just to get down because there's no gravity on the moon. So it's perfect. It's like I would definitely pay millions and millions of dollars. Heck, I would fund my own rocket ship just to go up there and watch the movie get filmed. It's a really unique idea. It's a great idea. I love it. And from what James is telling us with the plot of the story, it's so interesting because I watched something similar. I think it was the movie, it was called The Martian, where this guy gets left on Mars and the crew that left him there on accident, they didn't realize it until they got back down to Earth. So that's kind of like the same thing, kind of where this guy, he's like trapped in space because he's got like a medical condition. So it's a really interesting plot. So I would definitely watch it. Not only watch it, but I want to go to space and watch it get filmed. Heck, maybe if Tony could give me could let me be a character on the program, I'd happily do it for free, to be honest with you.
With his soap.
You're in space, right? You're in space, and you're gonna be like pretend like, let's say you're jumping up and down, and you would take forever just to go down, 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 down. So it's like, it's amazing, and plus everything's gonna be like in slow mo because there's no gravity.
Would you take your snail slime soap up there too? Sorry, I had to ask. So, Callan, it looked like you had some reservations at first about this, but
the only two things that have come from Russia, in my opinion, is Alex Ovechkin and the Winter Soldier. That's it. They're still salty about the 1980 Winter Olympics. Simple as that. So I'm not going to watch this.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes,
I do.
So you're saying you're not going to waste your time with this movie?
No need to. Not even going to bother.
All right, John, how about you?
Well, as the famous words of Maury from the Maury Show said, the lie detector test has come back and proven it's a lie. There's no way on God's green earth or anyone's green earth I would have watched it. I would think of anything. I would rather do math homework on a Friday night to see this movie done. If you think about all the complications, you think, oh, I need to go. Well, sorry, you can't do it. So I don't think I would ever want to go into space because, well, it depends on the space food.
All right, Christy, how about you?
I'd rather watch The Martian with Matt Damon than watch this movie shot in space by the people in Russia.
Wow, this one did not go over very well. I thought this one was going to go
Isaiah
over a
wants
lot
to add
better.
on. Oh boy.
All right, Isaiah.
I just want to clarify to the people watching this show that I do not support Russia. I'm not saying my statement. I'm not trying to be treasonous to the United States with my statement. I'm just saying that. I would definitely watch the.
Thank you.
Jeez.
I'm confused. What?
It's like,
what?
The movie's interesting. It's a great plot line. I would.
I know,
definitely
but
watch it.
why'd you start talking about like treasoning the I'm really confused right now why you went into such a deep
Isaiah's a
conversation.
spy.
Isaiah's a spy. All right.
He's a commie.
So yeah, so that one,
He's
so
still
that
salty
topic,
about 1980.
so that topic I thought was going to go a little bit better. I thought more people might be interested, but it turns out they're really not. So
No.
my
Alan
apologies.
The Winter Soldier, but two
My
best things to
apologies.
come out of Russia in the past 25, 30 years.
True.
I just thought it sounded interesting was the only reason I threw that out there. So
Don't you dare chat.
it'll be interesting to see exactly how well it goes over in the United States. But jumping into our next topic, I'll tell you what, this one is actually probably my favorite topic tonight because when I read this, I'm like, this is impressive. This is a fresh pizza vending machine. So they have a vending machine now to where all you have to do is put money in it and it sends you pizza out. I'm like, dude, that is so cool. Who would not want a fresh pizza vending machine? So, Mess Around Dave, I know you love pizza. I know you love food. So, you can go ahead and start out with this one and tell me your thoughts on a fresh pizza vending machine.
That'd be awesome. As long as it's a pineapple stays away from there. Get a pineapple on pizza is nasty.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
Yeah, and you gotta have some hot sauce on it too, like Carolina Reaper sauce.
Oh my god.
Ooh, now you're talking.
Good to go. I love hot sauce.
Ooh, heartburn.
Yeah.
So,
Burn, it's the other kind of burn.
well, yeah, and I was going to say, obviously, with the pizza, Mess Around, you're going to obviously want to where you can put any type of sauce on there as far as like
make your own, customize
hot
your own.
sauce.
Essentially.
Oh yeah,
Make a little bit
customize
of
your
red
own pizza.
sauce, mozzarella.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, absolutely. When I saw this, I'm like, why don't we have those here? Why don't we have those here? Huh?
Your pepperoni, your breakfast bacon, then sausage, and then jalapenos, and mushrooms, and olives, and Carolina Reaper sauce.
Make it spicy.
Oh,
For Simpson.
so good, so good. All right, Isaiah,
You can't
what are
put
your thoughts on this?
no Fruit Loops. I
You
say.
can't
And
yeah,
no
you
Fruit
can't put
Loops,
any
no Fruit
breakfast
Loops.
cereal
Loops,
on this
no
pizza.
Pop Tarts, no nothing.
So here's my thing.
No
is-
pineapple either.
is this vending machine, right? I'm looking at it right now. I guess it's called the Let's Go or Let's Pizza vending machine. It's like a red thing, and you have like a bunch of buttons, and I guess like you could choose your own ingredients, and then you just press the button, you put some money in it, and then they would put it for you, and then I guess like they would pop up a freshly baked pizza for you. Is this like what's it called? Is this like the Pyology or whatever, that pizzeria where you
Pyology?
What?
Yeah,
What is biology?
You never heard of
Pyology?
No, I've heard
No,
of
it's
Little
something like that,
Caesars, but
Isaiah.
not biology.
Pyology is like a pizza place here in the Bay Area where you can
Oh,
like
that's
custom
probably
make your
why.
own pies. I was trying to think of how about mod pizza? Any of you guys heard of that?
There's
Well-
mod pizza here where I live. I've tried it.
Yeah, it's like those kind of pizzas. Like
Very
I
good,
don't
by the way.
understand like for this machine how it could take like, let's say you put 6 ingredients, right?
Right.
How is it gonna put it on the pizza? Is there
Don't
like
question the
robotic
master.
arms in there? Is that like how is it gonna happen? Because I've never seen it like that before, where you just there's like 6. Let's say you choose 6 ingredients and you put it on, or is it like the one where it's like they have a certain options of pizza like pepperoni, combo, cheese, all that stuff, and you just you press one of the buttons, and then they have like a freshly baked cheese pizza for you, because I think that it would be more. It would be definitely be more chaotic if it was, you have 6 whatever ingredients that you want, because how could a machine do that? I've just never seen it before.
Well, when you said pyology, I'm glad that you went a different route other than what I thought you were going to say. I thought Isaiah was going to be like, isn't that the study of pies or something? Like that's legitimately what I thought he was going to say.
He aced that class.
I thought he was going that route. But
that would definitely be an Isaiah answer.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I thought it was like that's the route I thought he was going. But, all right, James, your thoughts on this pizza vending machine?
Okay, I heard of it before. I've seen a YouTube video back in, I think it was last year or the year before. Anyway, there's a machine in Canada at a truck stop. And if you want to see that video, it's called KBD Productions TV. Ooh. And then it's one of his first videos, I'm guessing. And there's 4 locations and many more in Canada. It's mostly a Canadian thing. In Italy, the machines are there as well. It's probably offensive to all the, literal restaurants that, are making it by scratch and all that. It takes 3 minutes to make in one of these machines. And in Rome, the machines are causing curiosity and also horror.
Not surprising.
They're also in Las Vegas. They're at the Pizza Cake by Buddy Castro, and I would think the pizza, the toppings, the cheese, all of it, I think it would taste kind of bland, like something you would get at like a 7-Eleven, something like that. You wouldn't get a good, if you're looking for quality, you might get like less than Little Caesars. So I would try it. I would try it if I was like desperate and on the road. But for me, I want to go, see it get made at, a restaurant or somewhere.
All right. So really quickly, some of the comments. So Isaiah, even Amy was confused about some of the things you were saying, because she's like, what? I'm confused. And then Ishmael was kind of laughing about it, and he's asking about trivia tonight. Yes. And then Nate is also saying, and no pumpkin pie either. That's actually something that I would assume that Isaiah would probably go to too. No,
hell no. No way.
Then again, their Power 5 on MI6 for no BS was top 5 pies. How does that not surprise me?
Right. From top 1 through 5.
For me personally, I think it would be something I would try just because it's pizza, and normally when it comes to pizza, I'm willing to try any restaurant's pizza or whatever at least once. It's at least worth it, because you never know. It could be the most amazing thing you've ever tried, but who knows? So, Callan, your thoughts on this pizza vending machine?
I mean, hey, I'm a pizza connoisseur. I think I said on here that my 2 comfort foods is, pizza and Mexican food. Having, lived in San Diego, you find all the good taco shops, family-owned taco shops, and all the good burritos and stuff. But with pizza, it's like second nature. At least like once every 2 weeks, I get, snag a pizza from somewhere, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, you name it. But certainly with the vending machine, though, I'm kind of intrigued. But then I agree with James. It's kind of like, how long have the ingredients been sitting in there? How long will it take? Stuff like that. But also, what kind of pizza? Like, are we talking a personal pizza? Are we talking like a slice? Are we talking like a 16-incher? Like, does anyone know how big the pizzas are that are in the vending machine?
You have different options. You can get a slice, or you can actually get pizzas, and I think it's like 12 to 16. So
okay. So So I mean, it sounds intriguing, but I'd be a little leery about like the veggies being in there for too long or going bad. I mean, that's just thinking out loud about that. But it does sound tempting though that there's vending machines now for pizza, and I'm not surprised there's one in Vegas. I mean, I got to play baseball in Japan, and literally at every other like street corner, there's vending machines or cigarettes, snacks, water, and there's alcohol too. So I mean, I see it like I saw like every other block when I was in Tokyo, back in 2008. So Pizza vending machines sound tempting. I'd be a little leery though about like the veggies being in there for too long, the cheese expiring, the sauce not being good, or whatnot. But it does sound tempting. But I may have to pull back if I see one of those because you just don't know like how long some of that stuff has been in the machine for.
All right, John, I know you love food. You eat a lot of different types of food, so this one's right up your alley.
I would say, in the famous words of Peter Griffin, why are we not? Well, maybe not those words, but why are we not? I mean, it sounds interesting. Like you say, I agree. I would be a little bit skeptical in terms of like how fresh the ingredients are, but I mean, to me, it just sounds interesting. I mean, going back to the Future, they had the little tiny little pizza, and then it grew. And then having a vending machine like this, it's like, oh man, I would love to at least try it. But if it doesn't work out, then I'll be prepared and have a few Higgins accessories with me along the way.
It's Huggies, Isaiah, not Higgins. Remember that.
Exactly.
Huggies. It's Huggies. All right. So, Christy, how about you?
I'm with Cal. I'm intrigued, but I'd be kind of leery of it, even though I'm a big pizza fanatic and Domino's is like my go-to pizza. But I'd be kind of skeptical.
Domino's is all I consumed during the course of a college season at USD. So everyone else is sick of it, but I love it. So I'll take it.
You could just order Domino's if I'm not really in the mood to cook.
Like every game day during soccer season,
Yeah.
volleyball season, baseball season too in a couple of weeks. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, Big B's here, so welcome in, Big B.
Isaiah's perplexed about something. I'm about ready to go and jump on my bed for the third time in this show.
Oh no!
All right, Isaiah, what are you perplexed about?
Cal, let me get this straight. You order Domino's, who is not even known for their pizza. They're known for their flatbread sandwiches.
What?
Isaiah, that came after
Oh my
round table.
Oh, really?
Isaiah, that came after the pizzas.
Well, but
They
but
serve
Domino's, the
pizza.
name Domino's is literally French for flatbreads.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
What are you talking about?
Are you sniffing some stale soap again?
Isaiah, I would know. I got lost in a French country. I would know what the word is or something. So,
We just
Dave,
have lunchable pizzas.
Isaiah,
Davey,
Domino's was founded in your beloved state of Michigan. It's not French for flatbread.
No, it's
It's
not.
named for the game Domino's.
Yeah.
mess around. You're a pizza connoisseur. So, any words you have for Isaiah and his little Domino's is is famous for their flatbread
Confusion
sandwiches.
over
It's not
Domino's.
a freaking sandwich shop. This ain't Subway. Come on.
That's like saying KFC's known for their corn or coleslaw or something.
Oh, yuck.
James, any words for Isaiah?
Get
I
a
love
food?
Domino's, so I was very offended by that.
Isaiah, I did some research for you. Domino's was founded in Michigan. It's named after the original owner, whose name was Dominic. They shortened it to Domino's.
Aha.
Domino's is not French for flatbreads.
Gotcha.
ha.
So,
Isaiah loses again. Isaiah loses again.
I saw a commercial for Domino's one time with their flatbreads when I was very young, and I.
And by the way, Isaiah, I don't buy the pizza when I go to work. The school pays for our food.
Nice.
Hold on, I'm at the wrong school.
so
Sweet Domino's,
Big
sweet.
B, we're talking about a pizza vending machine here that they have. Yes, it's a legitimate pizza vending machine. Would you try pizza from a pizza vending machine?
Is
Is
it
he
hot
there?
or cold?
Oh, it's hot pizza.
Piping hot.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a shot. I love pizza, so I mean, there ain't too
Oh.
many foods I don't like. So
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm right there with you. I would give it a shot. Okay. So moving on to our next one. So this is in Germany. They have now trained their dogs. They call it a German sniffer. It's a German sniffer dog. Yeah, it's a German sniffer dog.
I know where you're going with that.
And and
Oh god.
apparently this dog can sniff out COVID. Apparently,
What?
Oh,
and
come on.
yeah,
Really?
and apparently the dog is 94% accurate when it sniffs out COVID.
What?
Yeah, and it's
Oh
called
my
a German
God.
sniffer dog.
Is it a German Shepherd? I hope.
I'm
It's a
assuming.
chihuahua.
Yeah, a 3-year-old Belgian Shepherd
Oh,
and one
Belgian Shepherd.
cocker.
Oh my god.
And a cocker spaniel. Yeah. Yeah.
1-year-old cocker.
Dalmatian, Great Dane.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
just thought
I
it-
think we talked
I
about
just thought-
on this show.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I just thought it was kind of funny. I saw this and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? There's a dog that can sniff out COVID now." I was like,
Really?
"Are you kidding me?" So Isaiah, your thoughts on a dog that can sniff out COVID?
James puts on his mask.
Hope that dog breeds a lot of puppies, because you better be sending them everybody's way, whether it's all over the world, because it could be a game changer. You know, this is why the world needs to regulate that everybody needs to have a dog. So if you have a dog right here, you can just walk the dog. Hey, does that guy have COVID? Sniff. All right. Sniff.
Wait,
sniff,
Isaiah.
sniff,
Isaiah,
go to a place to sniff.
Sir,
Perfect. It's a game.
Sir, you are the last person on this panel to argue in favor of having a dog, because you can't tell the difference between a pug and a bulldog.
Oh god.
Really?
Well, they look the same. I mean, both of them dogs
No.
look
No,
like
no,
this.
There's a
no,
lot
no,
of
no.
there's definitely differences between a bulldog and a pug.
Oh my god, Isaiah.
Isaiah.
So Isaiah's in favor of these German sniffer dogs sniffing out COVID
German
that are
sniffers?
that are 94% accurate.
Oh my
Forget the
God.
vaccine. I'm getting myself a dog.
Isaiah, let me show you something, sir.
Yeah.
The beagle. This is a pug.
No,
This is a beagle. This is a pug.
the cat turned away.
Is that your own dog, Helen?
Yeah,
That's
my
your dog?
cat's not impressed by Isaiah right now. She's
No.
like,
So
whatever.
so Dave, your thoughts on this German sniffer dog for COVID?
A sniffer doodle, yeah.
Snickerdoodle. Forget snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle. Sniffs out COVID. What? It's supposed to be what? How accurate? 94%?
94%.
Who cares? It's a dog. Wow. What's that going to do for anybody that has COVID? You can go get a test that tells you have COVID. I don't need some dog. They already busted for drugs. I don't even tell me I'm sick too.
Like, that's like public shaming right there, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
You got COVID. The dog says you have COVID. Get out of here.
Yeah. Run for your life.
Yeah, it sniffs around a person, and if you have COVID, it like alerts you so you don't go around that person. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's like a metal
Barks and
detector, but in
growls
dog
at ya.
form. You put it in like beep beep beep. Oh, okay.
That's why cats are so much
That's
cooler
gonna
than
be
snitch.
what?
Yeah. Now Nate is asking and saying, what about the people that are allergic to dogs?
Good question.
Fair.
That is a fair question.
Very
So,
fair question.
but according to Isaiah, he's saying go ahead and just poison them all. It's fine. Just send the dogs to everybody. It doesn't matter if they're allergic to them.
Dogs are really loyal.
Sadly, I'm allergic to cats, but still.
All right, James, your thoughts on this German sniffer?
I was reading the story, and dogs do have a great, they have great senses, no doubt about it. I was reading they are conditioned to scent out the corona odor that comes from
Corona
cells in
odor?
affected people.
There's an odor.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes.
So
Oh.
I guess if the dog smells mucus or something, Scooby Doo just goes all crazy. And, he is Scooby. I just couldn't imagine that the dog's like snitching on everybody. But yeah, Falou, a 3-year-old Belgian Shepherd, and Joe Cocker, a 1-year-old Cocker Spaniel. Are two of the dogs trained at Hanover University of veterinarian medicine? So you could blame Hanover University
No,
for
the only person I'm blaming is
this.
their parents for that last name.
Joe Cocker.
He got by with a little help from his friends.
Thank you. I was gonna mention the song, but yeah, that's just crazy. You know, a man's best friend turns into a man's best snitch.
Yep.
Right? The man's best snitch. Dang it, dog! You just got me in trouble. What are you doing? You're supposed to be my best friend, and you got me in trouble.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'm saying cats are much cooler, I'm telling you.
Huh?
That's why cats are so much cooler. They don't snitch.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. So, but they always constantly meow, just like your cat. Meow, meow. And
Well,
so
this cat's pretty vocal herself, so.
So Ishmael
now.
says,
"Come on, Will. Come on."
So Ishmael says, "I would trust young Sheldon over that dog."
Oh boy! Yikes!
Ooh.
I would trust young Sheldon over my own doctor, to be honest with you.
What?
Isaiah,
What?
it's a
No.
child. You're just a
Yeah,
child.
Sheldon's a
Well, if
physicist.
he was real, I'm saying if he was real and not a fictional cartoon character.
What?
Right.
Have
Right,
you
so-
not watched the
Not a
Big Bang Theory?
cartoon.
Oh my
You
god!
not
Oh
watched the
my
Big Bang
God.
Theory?
No, I've never
I
had.
don't know.
Oh God.
Modern Family, though.
Welcome in, Will. He's saying, "Who let all of you on one show?" That's
don't know.
that's us, man. It's been a blast. It's been a fun show.
Exactly.
It's been a very, very
Come
fun.
join the party,
show.
Will.
All right, so Callan, what's your thoughts on this German sniffer dog?
It's interesting. I mean, I see my fair share of sniffing dogs when I go and visit the House of Mouse in Anaheim because they're all over the place. You know, they're either training or they're always around there. Even when you go to sporting events now, you see them, you know, around the ballpark, around the venue. I mean, I saw at least 2 or 3 at Honda Center last night up in Anaheim at the Ducks game versus Colorado yesterday. This one, though, I'm a little bit not leery, but a little like, is this really needed more than anything else, though? And things like that. I think I told you guys my airport story of the sniffing dog in Australia, I think 10 years ago when me and my dad were down there for a baseball tournament, and they're beagles down there. They're not like German shepherds or labs. They have beagles down there, and they smelt and then stole our beef jerky because I think that they wanted treats, and so they mistaken the jerky for dog treats, and so we played nice and gave the airline employees the jerky, and the dogs were happy, and then so this one though I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary, but I mean it's an extra layer, but I personally feel like it's not really needed because it's in a way like public shaming, like, sorry, you can't come, you have our double text that you have COVID, so please leave immediately and stuff like that. And you have a huge brawl breakout and, you know, just other stuff we don't have to deal with in 2022. But so I think it might work, but I think it's very like unnecessary.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you on that. Definitely unnecessary. I just thought it was kind of funny when I saw that.
No,
Like,
I
this is
agree. I
hilarious.
thought it was too. It's like public shaming, rants and riots and brawls breaking out and arrests being made. Don't need it. Don't need it.
Because who personally would have thought about training a dog to sniff out COVID? I don't think anybody originally would have thought about that. Who would have thought? All right, John, so what do you think about this dog that sniffs out COVID? Are actually several dogs that can sniff out COVID.
I mean, I'm definitely kind of questioning it and kind of maybe the reason, like, kind of agree with really what Callan is saying. I just find it kind of odd. Like, I mean, I definitely think it's very important to take certain health measures to make sure everybody's safe, but this, I definitely have a ton of questions about.
All right, Big B.
Well, first, I'm going to hold off until I can find a dog that can sniff it out at 98%.
94. 94.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to wait till they can sniff it out at 98%.
Oh, okay.
How about 99.999999999?
Yeah, there.
I'd go for
So are
that
we
one.
able to pick these dogs up at a special shelter or something? Or, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys. I think, I mean, if the dogs can do it, great, but what the heck does COVID smell like that they can pick it up? I mean, does it smell worse than snail soap? I mean, you know.
Pineapple on pizza,
Ew.
Diet Coke,
Fruit Loops
Hey,
on
pineapple on pizza is amazing.
potatoes, Alfredo left behind at Olive Garden.
Oh.
Yeah, if you ask Isaiah, you just never know. Like,
Right.
You just never know you can leave behind a phone or
National
Olive
Valley
Garden.
Shopping Center in San Diego.
all right. So, Christy, how about you?
I'm kind of wary. I'm wary. It's like Cal said. It's like a form of public shaming. So I don't know.
It would be.
Yeah.
But people seem to really the people in Germany, they seem to really like this, I guess. This is kind of a popular thing, and people are okay with it there. So maybe one day it'll make its way here. Don't know.
They're already ahead of the game, unlike everybody else right now.
They're already ahead of it. They are ahead of it. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into our last one, which I thought was actually kind of funny. So Missouri was trying to do a little test alert thing, and they accidentally sent out an alert, and it was an accidental Batman theme alert. So when they sent it out, it went on everybody's phone. It came up and said that said Gotham City, and it said the Batmobile's license plate, and it said be on the lookout for it. And it came across everybody's phone, and I was like,
be on the lookout for a dude in a bat suit.
And then when they started,
very, 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 very bad case of strep throat.
Yeah.
And then when they started getting all these calls about what, then they're like, wait, what just happened? Then they realized they screwed up and they accidentally sent this whole theme out.
Oh my goodness.
It was apparently the IT department that was trying to do a little test to it.
Oh.
And they accidentally hit the send button and it sent it to everybody.
Womp, womp, womp.
So it was great. Isaiah, your thoughts on this accidental Batman theme alert?
My thoughts on it is that when you get it, you would probably think that there's something fishy going on, or it's like a hack or something like that. It's not as bad as what happened in my home state of Hawaii in like 2018, and I think Callan, you know what I'm talking about, when the government literally sent out a notification or a notification telling everybody that North Korea had launched a nuclear bomb and it was heading this way, and you have 30 minutes to seek shelter, or you have 30 minutes to get the heck out of here. And I remember watching the videos of people in Hawaii. You could see the beaches. Once everybody gets it, you could see the whole wave of people just start running. It was like a freaking Honolulu marathon.
Like they saw Jaws.
Yeah,
that too.
People just kept running. You had a lady saying she gave an interview to the local news there. She was like, "Oh my God, there's so many things I haven't done in my life. Like I haven't done this, I haven't done this, I haven't done this. My life can't end like this." And then there was another one there was a massive pandemonium at the airport because there were people waiting at the airport. They get the notification. They're like, "Get me the hell out of here! Get me the hell out of here now!" And so yeah, it was I felt like this one, if I got it, it would be I would just probably laugh at it and be like, ha ha ha, yeah, the government probably got hacked. But man, that nuclear missile notification from Hawaii, oh my gosh, man. if I got it, first thing I do, I'm probably going live and being like, "I'm sorry, this person," and I and probably just spill whatever hot takes that I have never been able to spill live on the air, and it's my end of my life.
Really?
All right, mess around, Dave.
He had one job, really? One job. You can't even do that. Kind of reminds me of like Homer Simpson. He got bored and then he started pressing buttons. What does this one do? You know, that kind of thing. Maybe that
That's the
happened. Who
nuclear
knows?
reactor.
Yeah, but can you imagine having that message come across your phone?
I'd be like, what did my son download this time? What kind of game he download this time?
That's a good response. That's a good response. All right, James.
Well, I like what social media did. They had a lot of gifs of the bat call in the air. Just a lot of that sent to the police department or the authorities. I wonder if a lot of people. I know it's cold in Missouri, but I wondered at the time people went out to try to, catch a glimpse, and we're just waiting out there in 10-degree weather, just trying to get a glimpse of it. That'd be cool. We've seen things like this before, like during holidays. We've seen the police before Christmas, jokingly arrest someone in the Grinch outfit. I think that's pretty cool, and send it out there on social media. It was funny, but luckily nothing like the Isiah scare, what he mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was no panicking. That's
No.
the biggest part. There was really no panicking about it. All right, Callan.
Isiah brought up the ballistic missile with Hawaii. I mean, that one I think is very notorious, but also like everyone knows about it. And as someone who worked in radio, by the way, happy National DJ Day to all those out there that work in, who have and still work in radio or do it on the side or whatnot. But anyway, and in my 2 years working in radio here in San Diego, I made sure that I knew what would happen if in the event I was on the air and the message came in to do a test of the EAS, or if I had to break into the music to say, hey, we have this going on, or that program's been interrupted. And there was actually one time that I was on the air, or not on the air, but I was getting ready to, and the weekly test came in and about knocked me out of my chair because it was so loud. When you hear the attention tones, it's so loud, and it, like I said, nearly knocked me out of my chair. But then it was like, oh, okay, it's just a test. So I went over to the encoder, and it basically prints out like a receipt from like a restaurant or whatever, and it says, you can rip it off, and it says, hey, Kogo AM issued a weekly test, from this time to this time. But speaking about Isiah, though, in regards to the ballistic missile test, there's a few other ones, guys. I don't want to go too long on this, but there's a few other like notable hijacks that have happened of somebody hijacking a station or hijacking the EAS like this, or like an alert system. All I have to say is max headroom. I mean, November 22nd, I think, in the 70s, I think, somebody broke into both WGN TV and I think WTTV in Chicago within a 3-hour span, and broke into the 9 o'clock newscast, interrupting the Bears-Lions highlights. Then they broke into Doctor Who, and a guy was wearing a Max Headroom mask, and he had like no intention behind it. It's actually still on YouTube, and it's never been solved. But the other one, though, that I remember happening, not here, but it did happen fairly recently. Krista, you might remember this. It happened during the Steve Wilkos show somewhere, I think, in Montana, and somebody jacked into the EAS and put out a very like disembodied voice that was saying, civil authorities in your area have reported the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. So somebody got into the system and
somebody got in there, all right.
And they jacked the Montana State EAS and said that civil authorities in your area have reported the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living. And it happened, I think, in Michigan, like later that day. But the person that did that got caught, arrested, put in jail, and fined a bunch of money. Because, hey, you don't mess with the FCC.
Good.
With anything I've learned in my time in radio or in TV or even in my line of where you never mess with the FCC. Mm-hmm. And, that happened. There was one more, I think, where a guy named Captain Midnight, he literally like blatantly said, hey, I'm going to crash HBO's, satellite and put this, the rainbow bars up and say, they're charging this much, shame on them or whatever. He got arrested. He got, fined or whatever. So there's a lot of like notorious stories though about like people getting into these sort of things, like the ballistic missile test going wrong with Hawaii. Even, again, Max Headroom on WGN TV in Chicago, the guy who hijacked the EAS in Montana and in Michigan, I think. There's like a top 5 list of like those creepy things that have happened. I think the only one I could say here in San Diego was that we had a tornado warning during a very bad rainstorm. I have a picture on my phone somewhere of our TV. We're watching NCIS, and a tornado warning came over the EAS in San Diego, California. I'm like, take a picture because this may never happen in your lifetime. Where you tornado warning for San Diego, California. But I'm kind of used to like the weekly tests or whatever, and when we do get like the flash flood warning of like they're interrupting programming because of the flash flooding or whatever. So, but certainly with this one though, I like the humor. But yikes, it still is a little bit trippy when they want to have some fun, but then it sometimes though can make people panic and lose their minds.
Yeah.
John.
If this happened to where I was, I would try to find the guy and hijack his Batman. Because I want me a Batman. That's obviously been the goal. But no, I mean, it could be like a funny prank to maybe like your little brother or something. But I think in general, yes, it's funny. It's all good in games, but still just have to be careful because you just never know with what people can do. But no, I mean, it's definitely kind of interesting though. Because I've always wanted to see a bat call.
If none of you have seen the Max Headroom thing, I'll show it to you after the show's over.
Oh, okay.
All right. Christy, how about you?
Hey. I don't know what to say about it after hearing everybody else. I'm like, I'm with you on all that.
All right, Big B.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want to mess around with that stuff, but I mean, what if it came over, the alert, like you said, it was the Batman theme song, and like you're looking at your phone, you're out in public, and like Batman walks by, somebody dressed as Batman. I mean, that would be kind of a coincidence. I know everybody would start freaking out, but. But yeah, I'm gonna call it. I mean, you can't mess with that stuff and there's people that will do it and think it's funny, but that's some serious trouble right there.
So Ishmael's saying I could see Isaiah doing something like that. Like if Georgia lost, he would hack it, put breaking news.
Yes.
The world is ending.
The zombie apocalypse is coming.
I figured, Isaiah, if the world's ending, your last meal would be for Loops and a McPotato.
Well,
McDonald's coffee.
Well, let's not forget though. A few weeks ago, that people were concerned about the jellyfish apocalypse. So let's not forget about the jellyfish apocalypse either.
Please.
Oh, jeez.
Right? Yeah. It was definitely an interesting one because when you're thinking about it, you're like, really, a jellyfish apocalypse?
Why?
I don't. It's confusing.
Why, man? Why?
Yeah, it's So anyway, those were just interesting topics that I figured I would come up with, and I figured some of you would respect the Batman one or find it kind of funny because it's the whole Gotham and Batman thing, but
this is not Batman.
That's not Batman, Isaiah. What is that?
Forks up.
No, that's not it.
Oh my God!
With some horns, Isaiah. Yes, on Wisconsin. Thank you, James.
Batman.
Oh, Wu-Tang.
That is not Batman, Isaiah. This is Hook'em Horns.
University of Texas.
Michael Keaton, your way to
on Wisconsin. Forks up.
All right. So today I decided, because these are always fun, we haven't done these in a little while, I figured I'd bring up some would you rather questions.
Oh, yes. I love this.
To finish out the show, some would you rather questions. I love these. All right. So I'll start out. So I'll start out with Mess Around Dave on this one. So Mess Around, your first would you rather question. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
10 minutes. I'm going to go 10 minutes in the future.
What? Oh my god.
Really?
Placed what right there?
Yeah, I could hear what?
What?
That was
What?
You wouldn't like to go 150?
150? No.
No?
Said 10.
What was the other one? 10 minutes?
Yeah, it was 10 minutes or 150 years.
I don't want to see that far because then I see all the people that I know and care about dying and stuff like that. I don't need to see that. Give me 10 minutes. I'm good.
10 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to save this one for Callan because he would respect this question because it's, it's a Marvel question, so I think he'd like it. So,
Yes.
Isaiah, would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds? Which one would you rather have?
Ooh, okay. It's easy. It's got to be move things with my mind because I already don't like to type like using my fingers. So what I do most of the time is use voice to text, but sometimes the voice to text doesn't recognize what I'm saying and it's in the other.
Isaiah, my uncle is not the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
What?
Yeah, it's
Oh
funny
my
story
God.
behind that, but we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, I'd rather move
And
things
no,
with my
Isaiah, Callan McClurg and Callan Spiller are not related either.
I'd rather move things with my mind since I could just be like, oh, I want this.
And no,
this
Isaiah, the
over here.
NHL lets in 8 teams, not 7.
And I could just tell my phone, here, I want you to type this. Great.
All right. So, Callan, your question is, would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Oh, I already have this question a while back. Captain Marvel.
Hey.
Is that easy, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. You don't like Wonder Woman or what?
I don't like DC in general.
Okay.
Sorry.
I thought
All right.
Wonder Woman was part of Marvel.
Oh my
John.
god.
Oh, what did he just say?
He said DC and He thought DC was a part of Marvel.
No,
What?
I thought Wonder Woman was a part of Marvel.
No, she is
Oh.
not. She's part of
That conversation
DC.
like 5 times.
Oh my God, Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah,
Oh, dear
Isaiah,
God.
Isaiah.
Oh,
Tony Stark is rolling in his grave right now.
he is.
Stan Lee's rolling in his grave. I mean,
Yeah, Stan Lee is
I
also
knocked my
rolling in his
All right.
grave.
I'm so upset at Isaiah.
Ugh.
What else?
All right,
did you-
John. John, your question is, would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
He's already been stranded in the forest once in his life. What kind
I've
of
already
question is this?
I would say the forest
Oh.
in Canada as a kid, and while peeing in the tree with so I would say the forest because if it depending on what forest you're in, is it from one of the Star Wars movies or then they be okay, cool, then you're good to go. I've already been lost in a foreign country, so I'll take the forest.
You need
All right.
Mr. Barnes' therapist after that question, Mr. Alcorn.
Oh no, it wouldn't be that need the therapist. It was my mother.
All right, so Christy, would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
I think I'll go
Spider!
with the
It's
rat in the
Spider!
kitchen because the idea of a roach in my bed is it grosses me out.
I don't know, Isaiah. What about you? Would you rather have a rat or would you rather have a spider? Spider.
Give me the spider any day of the week. I saw a couple rats in my work, and I was like, nope, not working down here. Sprinted for 20 minutes to Terminal A because I'm like, I ain't gonna work.
Sprinted for 20 minutes.
You got
All right. So, all right, James, your question. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Oh, good one.
That is a good one.
Oh,
That's a good
rewind.
If
Because
you're
I could do things backwards and then do them right.
Or do
I could
over.
go back and think of the things I should have done.
Where's the undo button at when you need it?
Yeah,
Control
yeah.
Z.
Yeah, no, totally. I would go back and like enjoy things back then without things being canceled or whatever.
Yeah. Fair.
Okay. That's fair enough. All right. Big B, would you rather lose all of your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kissed someone?
Oh goodness.
Oh my
Wow.
Man, that's
Wow, that's dark.
right there.
god.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
That's hard, man.
That is
That
hard.
is hard. I mean, we
That
have
is the
what,
one about
30-some
finding
teeth?
stuff in the forest.
I mean, God, I would have to take my teeth, I guess.
Oh my
I
god.
would probably say teeth over losing a day out of my life. Or
I'd do teeth as well.
oh man,
Don't worry, Brandon. You can always get dentures.
I'll be fine.
All right. So mess around. You have it's similar to that last question.
Oh boy.
Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year, or take 3 years off the end of your life?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Take 3 years off the end of your life, or live your life like Groundhog Day.
I have to live the same day over and over for a year.
Yeah.
So
That's
I get to
awesome.
pick
Do
the
that one.
day?
I can do so much messed up stuff and not get in trouble for it. It just starts all over. Yes, give me that one.
Give me that one. All right. I had to save this one for Isaiah. These questions I leave for Isaiah because I have to know. All right,
How
Isaiah.
many questions, though? Is it just one, or is it a whole bunch of them?
No, this is one here.
Okay,
Would
good.
you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box?
Ah!
What?
You have to think about
I'm
it.
having a hard time
Because he hasn't
deciding
been
here.
around the
kidding.
reviews.
I don't have a cat. That's the thing. I don't even know what a like. I thought a litter box is where the cat goes and like eats its meals and stuff like
Oh
that.
my god!
No,
Oh my God.
no.
Chris,
No,
you got
no,
what
no.
the box look like.
Isaiah, that's where
Litter
they
box
make
is
their
what a
morning
cat uses
breakfast.
to go to the bathroom.
Oh no.
Goodness,
There's
Isaiah.
that then. Easy. That. Because I'm not gonna drink in the toilet. If I just piss in the litter box, heck, I'll just throw it out and get a new one every time.
Sounds like, oh my God.
Just because you dropped
That's
your
what
pants in the
the
toilet
cats
is not
eat.
it's like not sanitary. They clean those bathrooms.
All right. So Callan, would you rather sip gin with Ryan Reynolds or shoot tequila with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Oh, good one.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Damn, Callie
Man.
doesn't stop with those great questions.
Oh man. So it was Jim with Ryan Reynolds and what with Dwayne Johnson?
And tequila, and you're gonna do
Tequila.
shots with.
God, as much
With,
as I love Ryan Reynolds, I'd go with The Rock. I mean, I would love to pick his brain and just like, ask him about like his time in pro wrestling. So I mean, believe me, I love Ryan Reynolds, but I would probably go with The Rock.
Sit there and shoot tequila all night, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter what you say.
Jabroni.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter what Isaiah thinks.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
And Isaiah, Tony Stark did not play for the Cubs. Just like you know.
What? No, he said
Look
Tony
at the
Clark, not
All
Tony
right.
Stark.
What?
That's what he said.
All right, John. These are some of your favorite ones here.
Oh my
God.
god.
Would you rather be gassy on a first date or on your wedding night?
See, here's the easy one. It's the wedding night because they already know the worst. They already know the.
Oh my God.
But at least you get it over with, and then you have the rest of the evening to what honeymoons are for. And so it's just like, I mean, on the first date, it's like, oh, it's over. Oh, well, you're stuck with each other, so just one fart, that's it. So
Deal with
You know what she got into? She said yes, so it's too late then.
You got a point.
True.
All right. All right. So, Christy, this one comes to you. Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think I'll go with the skin that changes color based on my emotions.
Inside Out called They Want Their Movie Back, Adam.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't
I don't
know.
know about tattoos.
The color ones though, because I don't.
I mean, then again, if I chose the tattoo one, it would just be of like me going to see my hockey team play. So,
There you go.
I mean, that works.
I guess that wouldn't be too bad. All right. So, James, your question is, would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat?
Oh.
Which is worse?
Ow.
Well, I do that like every 6 meals. It seems like so. And I don't really use paper for anything or turn pages of a book anymore. So I guess I would go with the paper cuts.
I mean, I lacerated my tongue when I was in first grade, so I would probably go
Ow.
with paper cuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paper cuts, because I barely read books anyway, so I mean it's not complicated.
Paper
I
cuts.
go for the tongue because I read the newspaper every day.
You
God,
just look
what?
at the pictures.
At McDonald's.
I say
Cup of
They
coffee.
know your name.
At McDonald's. All right. Big B, would you rather walk in on your parents, or have them walk in on you?
Oh.
The lesser of two evils here.
Well, I guess I'd have to go lesser of two evils since I never met my dad. So
Oh.
I guess it would be my mom walking in on me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So we can do another round. What the heck? We still have time.
Okay.
Why
No,
not?
no trivia tonight.
Why not? This is fun.
All right. Let's see. So this one goes to mess around here. Da, 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 da. All right. Mess around, Dave. Be very careful with this question. All right. So, would you rather lose all of your friends but keep your best friend, or lose your best friend but keep the rest of your buds?
I only have one friend anyway, and it's you, so they'll take the first one.
That's too easy. It's way too easy for him.
Kiss ass.
Dude, my circle's small. I only hang out with a few people.
Yep, same
He
here.
doesn't want to say anything bad about his boss, you know. That's why.
What? Mess around? I'm not mess around's boss.
Did you guys work together in the same company?
No.
No, that's
No.
Randy.
No, I'm
Isaiah loses again.
like, what are you talking about?
Again.
I thought you were messing around with boss.
A long time
No.
ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm definitely not his boss. I used to be, but I'm not now. Okay? So Isaiah, would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe?
Choose carefully.
Choose wisely.
What's more
Can you melt
inconvenient?
the third nipple? I mean,
What's more inconvenient? Yeah, what's more inconvenient for sure?
Give me the extra toe because it would make it easier for me to, or it would make it so much better for me to kick a soccer ball and like be a star in soccer.
What?
Think about like the width of your foot.
Name all 28 MLS teams, Isaiah. Let's go.
It's 28.
There's
There's
28.
28. I thought there
Damn.
was 30.
name all the
28.
soccer positions.
No, that's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
All right.
Guard, forward, center, small
No.
forward, power forward.
No.
Whatever.
You're
It's
talking
basketball.
basketball.
Power
Isaiah.
forward.
Isaiah loses trivia again. Cowan is still the
Isaiah
champ.
loses again.
Right fielder,
Isaiah.
center fielder, left fielder.
That's baseball, Isaiah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm just so glad we never talked soccer.
All right, so since Callan, since I know you're kind of big on appearance, So, would you rather have to wear every shirt inside out or every pair of pants backwards?
I'll go with pants backwards over.
Oh, I was not
over
expecting
shirt being inside out because I like advertising stuff. So
Yeah.
Is that
I
the
literally
Rogers
have a
sweater
shirt
for the
coming in. I
Blue
literally
Jays?
have a shirt coming in. Hang on a second. I literally have a shirt coming in the next couple of days of just Trevor Zegras' face, and it just says "dude" on the front. Come on now.
That's cool. by the way.
Isaiah,
I can't afford to wear it to not wear it right side out. So
Oh,
Isaiah, that shirt's not from the Blue Jays. Don't even ask that question.
no.
He literally just
Isn't
asked
that
that.
the
I
Rogers
recommend it.
Center? Toronto?
What?
Isaiah.
Isn't that a Blue Jays shirt? It says Rogers, right? With the
this
blue.
is a Marvel shirt, Isaiah.
God.
Oh my God.
It has something to do with Captain America.
You know the guy that died for our country
Yeah.
that saved the half of humanity?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's Isaiah. It's not even trivia.
No.
All right, John, your question is:
Okay.
Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you please?
Oh, travel. Steve, some places first class is already expensive on its own. That's already a couple thousand plus. And plus, I've wanted to travel anyways, and so if you get to travel, I mean, why not? It ended up being over 50 grand, so why not?
Okay. All right. So, Christy, would you rather only be able to talk to your dog or for your dog to be able to talk to you only and everyone thinks that you're nuts?
Just make it your cat, Christy.
I prefer. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have a dog. I have a cat, and I would prefer the cat talk to me.
The cat talk to you?
Any one of my 3 cats. It doesn't matter which one it is.
Okay. All right.
What if they spoke like Isaiah?
That's a good.
I doubt it.
Oh my God.
All right, James. Would you rather live in a tree house, or would you rather live in a cave?
I think it depends where the cave is, but I'd be worried about my weight if there was a treehouse. I would risk it and try a treehouse. You get a nice view. I imagine the cave at night, like on the beach or in the forest, would be very cold. So as long as the treehouse is sturdy, I'll go with the treehouse.
Okay, the treehouse. Okay,
Yeah.
That's not. I guess it's not a bad one. Okay, all right. So, Big B, would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Thank
whoa.
God that wasn't my question.
Well, that's easy because I have a hard time reading as it is. So let's lose that and let me do speaking.
Can't afford to lose those 2. That's for sure.
All right. Oh, so I like this one. So, Callan, I'm just going to ask you this question really quick. Would you rather go on tour with Elton John or Cher?
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Sir Elton John. Sir Elton John.
Elton.
Rocket Man.
Agreed.
You don't even know who that is, Isaiah. Be quiet.
Isaiah.
You have
That'd be
no
a
clue
tough
who Sir
one,
Elton
I
John
think.
is.
He doesn't
He's
know
the guy that
who
made
Elton
the
John
song
is.
"Living on a Prayer" that I'm listening to right now.
No.
That's my
What?
what?
John Bon
Do you
Jovi.
really not know who those people
Living
are?
on a Prayer. That's Bon Jovi, Isaiah.
Do I need to get Elton John from the Cartridge Toronto to come there and slap?
Yes. Yes, you
We
do.
gotta have a music trivia night for
Did he know
Yeah.
since lived on Prairie
We do
Pie?
music
and play
trivia.
me
Dude.
first.
He's so doomed.
And it has to be 70s, 80s, and 60s music. That's
60s,
right.
That's
70s,
it.
80s, and maybe a little bit of 90s mixed in there.
Nah, no. 60s to the 80s.
That works.
Just to torture him.
All right, so this will be the last question for everybody. John, this is your last question. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Oh, God.
I mean, that's easy. If you think about it, I already get confused what Yoda's trying to say, and if I'm trying to communicate with somebody on the phone, they won't understand a word I'm saying, and I won't be able to get through a single job interview. So I would say Vader, because at least people that would try to screw me over, no, they're scared. They got the power. They got the feel the power.
That'd be by my size, do you?
Confused Isaiah is.
Confused, Isaiah.
I would go
is.
for Yoda. 'Cause Yoda sounds good. Yes.
Confused she is.
What?
If you talk like that, I can't imagine like what is your like handwriting look like? What do you write? Like, how are you gonna write a story? It's all backwards. Oh,
Judge me by my size, do you?
You will be.
You will be.
That's why I thought that one might be a little bit more difficult for John, because I'm like,
I mean, you
Darth
breathe
Vader,
at
Yoda.
night, and you're gonna scare someone in your house. So I mean,
Well, the crazy is I live by myself, so it's just great that I could just breathe like that for all around the house and feel like that. I'm just bad.
Alcorn, if I hear heavy breathing tonight, I'm blaming you. Or if I hear two dreaded words from Marvels from the MCU, I'm blaming you too.
Uh-oh.
And then I think they both start with the letter H. Simple as that.
Oh,
We're not going to say them.
No.
No, we're not saying them.
Because then I'm going to go run and take cover on the bed again.
all right. This last question, of course, is for Isaiah. I have to do this. Because these are fun. I like to torture Isaiah with these. All right. Would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with soap?
What was the last?
Or brush your teeth with soap.
Yeah, you better mute that John Bon Jovi song, sir, before we get hit with copyright strike.
I wasn't listening to John Bon Jovi. What was the question, Adam?
It's not the cell soap. By the way.
Would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with
my
soap?
stomach.
Or brush my teeth with soap?
Yeah, your snail slime soap. Yeah.
Tickle the snail.
After you tickle the right spot.
Oh, wow.
Wow, here we go.
Soap. Easy. Drink sour milk and then brush my teeth with soap. I mean, my teeth is all smelly.
That's gross.
Wait, no. What did I say? I said brush my teeth with soap, right?
No, you said you would drink the sour milk.
Oh, hell
Yeah,
no,
you drink
no
the
way.
sour milk.
I said I wanted to say that brush my teeth with soap because like my teeth would smell good. It would taste bad, but my teeth would smell good. It would like you could attract, women with your teeth alone just by grinning. The sour milk, my goodness, I would probably be in a hospital.
I think God is married.
Yeah.
I would be in a hospital. I wouldn't even get out.
Your logic for everything is so off base.
Isaiah, you need to write, hey, brush your teeth with soap tomorrow morning. Then when you go to work, tell me if you can find a lady.
Oh my god.
Dude, the sour milk, oh my gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Especially
Why
if
do you
there's
start
a
with sour
I mean,
milk?
People ask, why does your breath smell like Irish Spring?
Or why does your breath smell like a head and body or head and shoulders body?
Head and
wash?
shoulder.
Body?
Head and
Body?
shoulder,
Are you kidding
yeah.
me right now?
Head
Isaiah?
body?
Head and
What?
shoulder.
Dead body.
Or
Right.
like a Godiva or whatever, Godiva soap.
Isaiah.
Godiva chocolate.
Yeah, brush
Oh,
your
never mind. Not that one. The
brush your teeth with soap tomorrow and tell me if you have a date on Saturday. Or Sunday or whatever.
What shampoo do you use?
The snail shampoo.
I use white.
That's
I don't know the name of it. I don't want to butcher it and then have another another clip like we did today when I tried to imitate a sheep or
Oh,
a
yeah.
ram.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it here. Do it here.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. All right, James, your final
boy.
question: Would you rather have a third ear or a third eye?
Well, I do need to replace the crooked eye that I have. So I think having one like somewhere here or here would work. What was the first option?
Third
Yeah,
ear.
that's your
Third
ear.
ear or third eye.
Third
Would you
ear.
rather have a third ear or third eye?
No, I'd rather have a third eye, but have it in the back of my head. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
But where would the ear go?
Where the third nipple would go.
Right in the middle of your forehead.
Oh boy.
I would put the third ear like in my lower back.
Oh, the lower back. Oh man.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yikes.
All right. Big B, would you rather wake up naked in a forest or
Adam's
hold on.
wilding tonight.
So, would you rather wake up naked in a forest miles from your home or in your underwear at work?
Oh, I've done that.
Oh, good.
I've done that.
Well,
No, no,
I tell you what, if I wake up in a forest naked, we're gonna see Sasquatch really soon. So, a mile away from my
When you
house
say
or
somebody
at
might
work?
come cops and
Am I
say
underwear?
it's not Sasquatch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would have to go with the forest. I think. I don't know if I can wake up naked at work with my underwear.
No. No.
No.
Just in the
No
middle
way.
of
There
your
would
day.
definitely be some Sasquatch sightings, though.
Oh.
Sasquatch. Isn't that like a Halloween movie?
Stop! Don't even do it.
What?
Don't do it.
Oh no.
Because if it's during the day, then everybody can see everything, and then you're in big trouble.
All right. So, Christy, your final question. Would you rather be asked the same question over and over again or never be spoken to ever again?
Ooh.
Probably never be spoken to ever again because I can't tolerate having the same question asked over and over and
What was that?
over and over
What was
and
that?
over again.
What was that?
I get
Are we there yet?
so irritated
Are we there yet?
after a
Are we
while.
there yet?
Ooh.
What?
All right, Dave. Dave, your final question.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Would you rather, you know what? I'm actually going to save this question for Isaiah because this one's going to be too much fun.
Oh my
So,
god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. Yeah, so that one will be too much fun. All right. Would you rather be serenaded by Justin Bieber
Oh.
or Justin Timberlake?
I thought you were going
Me
to say Aaron
JT
Rodgers.
all day.
Oh my
Huh?
god.
I'd rather be
Oh
serenaded by
my
Justin
God.
Timberlake all day.
Justin
That's
Timberlake.
the
all
guy
day.
tried to page me tried to say.
Oh, this is easy.
All right. And then the final question of the night has to go to Isaiah because of how fun he likes these questions to be. So, Isaiah, your final question of the night. Would you rather clean a toilet with your toothbrush or a floor with your tongue?
Oh,
Ooh.
have you done both already?
And this is
I've done the toothbrush one, to be honest with you. But I haven't used the toothbrush. I threw that away.
wait,
Alright.
Isaiah, is that the one with the snail soap or the one with the just regular?
Oh my god.
It was because I ran out of. I didn't know where I put my sponge. So just like, oh, that looks, with the brush and everything. Oh, that can just soak up water. Why not just clean
And
the
then
toilet
you
with
realized
that?
it was your toothbrush.
Oh my god, Isaiah.
It's gotta be the toothbrush one, because I'm
Oh
not
my
gonna
god, dude.
I'm not gonna lick my entire floor with my tongue. The toothbrush,
You know what? You know what? No,
I ain't licking the
No.
entire floor with my
no,
tongue.
no. Oh,
This is why you have multiple toothbrushes, so you have some clean ones to use.
oh.
Exactly, John. This is why you have multiple toothbrushes. I can just throw that one away instead of licking the entire floor.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's gross. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the show here. So, mess around, Dave. Any final thoughts for you?
Dave, you're muted, buddy.
Yeah, you're muted.
You're on mute. Yep.
I know. Pulled Isaiah. What can I say? I said at the beginning of the show that I was looking forward to Isaiah throwing out some, doing what Isaiah does and embarrassing himself. He didn't disappoint, so thank you, Isaiah.
Oh, don't worry. He did something stupid today, and I have one trivia question for him too, Adam. So don't worry.
All right, cool. All right, Isaiah. Any final thoughts?
My final thoughts is that it was a great show. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, and for Christy, for John, James, Big B, and Callan, and Dave for joining me and Adam on tonight's program. Every week we do the show. It feels like a party, so I love it, man. Final thoughts, I guess I would say. I'm just so happy today because this whole week I didn't do anything stupid, so I'm good.
I
Man,
did
graduated.
Adam. I
I'm
saw
promoted.
him
So
having
today-
a run at a restaurant today.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna bring that up. But yeah, that's my
Trivia
final
will
thoughts. I
be
didn't do
back.
anything stupid.
Bring it up.
I was sane today.
Adam.
Tell
This week.
us.
Trivia will be back next week, so be ready for that, Isaiah, because trivia is coming back next week. All right. So, Callan, any final thoughts?
I have one trivia question for Mr. Lee Young. Isaiah, can you name the first 6 teams that began the NHL back in the 20s?
Oh God!
Ooh.
The first 6 teams.
First 6.
This
If
is
he gets one right,
Isaiah,
I'll be
It's
surprised.
the Vancouver Blues, the Dallas Jets.
The Tampa Bay Bulldogs, the
Wasn't
Portland
first.
Rapids, or whatever I said last night.
What?
Yeah, how the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Portland.
This is why you don't talk hockey and soccer, Isaiah.
All right. Well, while you're thinking of,
The
while you're
Boston
thinking about,
Bruins is one of them.
I need 5 more.
They're close by each other.
Wasn't there like a Cincinnati?
They're still playing.
No, that's it. Isaiah loses trivia again. I'm
Isaiah
still
Cincinnati,
loses again.
what?
Isaiah loses
Cincinnati?
again.
There was a
Isaiah
snake team. They moved to somewhere in Canada.
no.
No.
Cincinnati. What in the world?
Isaiah, you lose. Callan and
It's the Montreal
Team in
Devil Rays.
Cincinnati in minor
Devil
league.
Rays?
Montreal Devil Rays? What?
Oh boy.
Isaiah.
The Montreal
No.
Devil Rays. They
No.
were a hockey team.
Unless you're referring to
No.
the Tampa
No.
Bay Rays in Major League Baseball.
Canadians.
Isaiah, we're telling you no.
Isaiah,
Oh my gosh.
you already lost the question, so I'm still the trivia champ, even though I can't be here next Thursday.
Oh, you can't be. Okay. Well, next time you are.
Isaiah, the Bruins, Canadians,
Blackhawks.
Rangers, Blackhawks, Red Wings, and there was someone else. Either way, Isaiah, I'm still the champ.
I believe wasn't the 6-1? Wasn't the 6-1 the? Was it the Rangers? I think it was the
No.
I already
Rangers,
said New
right?
York.
I'm
I think you
thinking
said
that.
Ottawa
Oh, you did?
Senators.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Toronto.
Oh, there
Maple
you go.
Leafs. Yes.
Okay, so
The
I got that
Maple
one.
Leafs, yeah.
Hey, Isaiah, you had to
Right?
get all 6. You got 1, so you lose.
I
again.
didn't realize you said the Rangers. That's why I threw that out there
Well,
because
the
I
Devil
didn't know you
Rays
said
was a
that.
hockey
But
team.
anyways,
No.
Big B, any final thoughts?
Oh my God! I mean, great show. Thanks for letting me on for the last hour-ish, and I wish I could have got on with that snail soap talk there, but
Oh,
You would have had a blast.
just find that tickle spot, I guess, Isaiah. So all right, have a good one, guys.
Yeah, and then Christy, any final thoughts?
I just thank you for letting me come on. It's always a blast whenever the show is on. I always have a lot of fun.
All right, John.
I never thought that when I came on tonight, as it's always enjoyed coming on every Thursday, we would talk about snail soap, Isaiah leaving fettuccine Alfredo on the table at the restaurant before they left, and then mistaking Tony Stark for something to do with the Chicago.
And apparently the Montreal Devil Rays were a hockey team, which was never a thing.
I guess Isaiah added some new
Jeez.
teams to his
Yeah,
board.
new teams have been added to his league with Cincinnati Saints and the Montreal Devil Rays.
Oh my gosh.
Growing every minute
and
here.
Let's not
I think
And let's
we're
not forget that-
teams in Isaiah's fictional league now.
and let's not forget that he also thought that a litter box was something that the cats ate from. So
Oh my gosh.
Thank gosh you
So-
never had. Oh my god. Thank gosh you
so
never
James,
had.
any final thoughts for you?
Yeah. So you can make money. You can make money in your underwear. I just figured that out. So that option comes up in that one question. No, thank you for having me on, and it'd be cool to come back on someday. So this is fairly entertaining. I can't wait for more trivia to come up for Isaiah and for Colin to probably win that trivia. So I'll see everyone next time.
All right. Yeah, we do want
Come
to
on,
thank
Leon,
everybody.
let's go.
We do want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you very much. You can catch us every Thursday night for Kicking It with Isaiah and Ace. So for that, and sorry you can't be on next week, Callan. I'm sorry
All
about that. But
Don't
you know,
worry, Isaiah. I'll be back.
You'll
Not
be
only-
back.
We're not going to talk about the Alfredo story. It's something we are.
All right.
never
So
gonna
with
bring up.
that,
No,
I
no,
really,
with that, I'm gonna no, we're not leaving until I read this text thread that I get, and I tell this guy simple instructions to not bother me while I'm at work. Bro, my stupid idiot blank ate half my chicken Alfredo, then packed it up in a box, went to the bathroom, and finished up a conversation I was having with my folks. Then we walked out and left. Just now, 5 minutes after we departed, I realized I forgot the box of Alfredo on our table. We are heading back to get it now.
Oh,
Bleeping
God.
bleep. Can't believe what happened to me while we were hanging in SD happened, ... again. Facepalm, 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 facepalm.
Oh, God.
so there is the
Jeez.
Alfredo story. So with that,
Isaiah loses again.
We'll leave off. We'll lead out with the Alfredo story. So everybody have a fantastic night,
Bring it on,
and we will
Leon.
see you
Let's
next
go. Bring it on.
Thursday for another episode of Kicking It with Isaiah and Ace. So everybody have a fantastic night, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Night.